Hello everyone, this is Mistress Nightmare here, and we have a special treat for you guys. I am going to be reading a new eyeless love story. It's called Eyeless Addiction, and it was written by ANightAtTheCarnival, and this is what she has to say. This information in the story is completely true, but a few are true because it was given into public. I had a pleasure to write this story, yet I'm not trying to offend or cause displeasure because of the characters. Mistress Nightmare's life plays out in the story, and Mistress Nightmare is a real YouTuber. This is dedicated to her, so please enjoy. Nightmare's point of view video introduction. Hi guys, this is Mistress Nightmare. Today I'm going to be reading a story called Smiling Lover, a Jeff the Killer love story. I hope you guys enjoy. The video went as usual. I read chapter 1 and 2, edited it, and uploaded on YouTube. I really enjoy it very much. I never really had a problem reading creepypasta love stories at all. It's kind of weird how many fangirls of these creepypasta characters have though. Why loving a creepypasta character would be possible because their desire to kill and their insanity took over them. Yet alone, they don't even exist. It's probably common fact after all. Thinking of this, and the video was already been uploaded, I sighed and closed my laptop and exited my room. I was still going to school. I know, I'm 19, but I was going to college, so I went through the corridors into the living room. I went to then to the kitchen. I grabbed a ripe apple and headed back to my room. I saw my dad. Yeah. You need something? Dad, I questioned. Sweetie, you're moving into the dorms of your new college. I dropped my apple. Are you kidding? I asked, trying to keep a little cool saved inside me. No, he replied. That was not the answer I wanted to hear. Why am I moving college if I'm not going to be home? I started. I didn't want to be far, but you want me out. Thanks, Dad. Really sweet, I said, interrupting him. Never really had these bickering moments with him, but this did piss me off. Before I made it to my room, he said I had 2 days to pack. 2 days. Not giving him any response, I stomped into my room, slammed the door behind me, and opened the closet and grabbed my large black suitcase. As you probably guessed, I was packing my belongings. I was actually so mad at my dad. I texted him from my room, and he was in the house. I asked him to take care of the things from my old college. He did. He did answer back saying yes. I also asked when I have to leave. He said April 23rd, 6 a.m. exactly, 3 days from now. Pissed off even more, I shut off my phone and kept on packing. I shook my midnight blue hair aside and stood up. I stretched and picked up my PJs I left out of packing and made my way to the bathroom. I took a shower for a few minutes, minimum of 10 minutes, feeling exceedingly exhausted. I crawled into bed and pulled up my heavy blankets on my bed and fell asleep, knowing I only had a day to pack. Time skip. I woke up at 6 a.m. on April 23rd. I was told. I rolled off of bed and I walked over and turned on the light and switched by the door. I flapped it on and stood there for a minute. My eyes were closing and tighter and glaring at the light. I let them adjust for a bit and started to change into clothes. I put on a purple turtleneck with short sleeves and I slipped on some ripped short shorts and a pair of my Converse. I headed off to the bathroom. I combed my long midnight blue hair, brushed my teeth, and walked out of the living room. I ate a quick breakfast, oatmeal. I went back to my room, gathered my things, and then went up and out the door I went. My father was up by starting the car. Rolling my suitcase out of the driveway, my phone buzzed in my back pocket. I was alerted from my new app. I took out my iPhone and switched to alert. I entered my password. I read the title of the article. It showed on the screen. Cannibal is rampaging around the area. Keep a watch. My dad called my name and asked if I could load the car. I did as I told, and I was finished. My dad was already in the car, finally getting a chance to read the article. I swept across my phone again and began to read the article. It was probably interesting, convincing of this cannibal that has been eating people's kidneys around the United States. It was pretty much sounds like off of a familiar novel or eyeless Jack story. No. Done with the article in 20 minutes, I closed the app and turned on to my music. I was putting it in shuffle. As long as the music was playing, I was worried by imagined dragons approaching the passenger seat. I was trying to get comfortable when a short nap. My dad shook me awake. I jumped, showing that I was startled. "Sweetie, we're here," my dad said, in those sweet words of a daddy's voice. I calmed my breathing and helped him unload. It was a huge suitcase, one huge suitcase, a few boxes, and paper bags that had the Swirl's Sky View Mall. I had no idea what it was, and my dad said to open it once I get in my dorm. "I'll help you carry the boxes," my dad offered. I took it only because they were really heavy, but otherwise I could have done it myself. We arrived to my dorm room. I set everything up and I opened the front door. I shooed my dad away with a goodbye and in the goodbye way. Before he left, he gave me my keys. I commented on the knob. I slowly opened it. I took a look around. Okay, I have a roommate who left girly and half rock boys things, telling that the bed sheets, though, it was a girl, or it was to be not normal with an opposite sex in the same dorm. When I started to unload on my belongings, I heard a quick click of the door and entering my dorm. In one motion, I turned my head to see it was a girl. She was a bit thin. She was little, over an inch shorter than me. She wore a blue V-neck t-shirt and a light skinny jeans with a pair of yellow Dickie sneakers. She looked like a teenager from high school downtown. "Oh, you're the new girl, huh? A few tips. Don't lay a finger on my stuff, please. Avoid talking to me at all times." She started grabbing a key from the side of the table to the door. When she was about to leave, I said, "No problem, bitch." She softly hissed and slammed the door behind her. "Wow, interrupted much," I said, as I hate roommates like that. I always had a bad impression. Almost 2 hours, I was done unpacking my things. I can't wait to see what lies ahead. A couple of weeks later. New college wasn't that bad. I had made some friends, but otherwise nothing new. I headed to my dorm 9 p.m. because I was busy getting to know this college. My face felt heavier and heavier. I closed closer to my dorm. I realized my roommate Tabitha could be awake. I was tired anyway, so once I got to the dorm, I popped down on my bed, still in my clothes from today. As soon as I hit the pillow, I fell into slumberland. I woke up. We had a start this morning, smelling something horrific. Eyes quickly adjourned, and I looked to the right of me, and which I wanted to regret. Samantha was in her bed, blood stained all over her sheets. Blood over her sheets, only leaving a small hint of a light pink in her organs, out of her body, and entire on the floor of her bed. Her eyes were wide open, dry tears painted on her face. Only thing I think I was out of place, she had no kidneys. Pretending this, I screamed to the top of my lungs, "What the hell is going on